As I get older, there is no one I can date. Annie believes there are no single women remaining since she has adhered to the Siberian rule of dating and marriage for women. Solipsistic behavior this. She is, like the majority of women, simply considering herself. There are many attractive males to date. Naturally, you'll stop dating if men only value one sex when you're in your 30s. Whether they are dateable or not, the guys are still around. Simply put, they don't want you. If there are no boys available to her, in her perspective, there are no longer any guys to date. It's as if the guys have suddenly vanished. No, there are lots of men nearby. Simply put, they have no interest in her. Therefore, let's begin. I thus don't worry too much about meeting the right guy, as it states at the beginning of the post. When I was younger, I believed it would happen eventually, because I had plenty of time. I now know that I should have chosen a good guy and snatched him up when I was in my 20s and unmarried once more. This is the reason I'm panicking. When she remarked, "Don't worry too much when I was younger," that is what caught my attention. Time was on my side. In our country, young, attractive girls believe they have an endless supply of time. Everyone around a young woman who gets engaged at 20 or 22 is perplexed as to why she is getting married at such an early age. Her buddies also inquired, "Why are you entering this so quickly?" Ask her over. Why don't you just stick around because you're still young? Before I even realized it, my options for dates shrunk. I spent a few years in a committed relationship. After that, I took my time getting over the split. When I was finally ready to start dating once more, I looked around and understood that I had a significant issue. Every person I meet is either married, committed, or I don't want to date them. When she claims she needed some time to heal, she is lying. Because she was quickly engaging in casual sex with a large number of men. She wants us to think that she sat cooped up in her apartments in the big metropolis and accomplished nothing. Take a trip anywhere or meet up with friends. I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years, a lot of girls will say. What is her opinion? Step up your game when it comes to women. She had been looking for the ideal man. However, she has been having sex with random men. While the wonderful males I know are already taken, it's simple for women in 2019 to have affairs with random men. I used to know a ton of amazing guys, but somewhere along the line, they were all taken. And those who don't, as well as those who don't seem to be doing all that well. I'm sure there are some great single guys out there. But compared to when I was younger, the number is lower. She slept with bad dudes in her 20s, while ignoring fantastic men. And those guys are already taken. She is also upset that they didn't wait for her to stop having affairs with terrible boys. Absolutely, there are lots of great single men out there. The number is fewer because of who you are and not because of the dating market, because they are with 23 and 24-year-old women, rather than a 34-year-old. She was younger, and the number has decreased, nevertheless. This is the steadfast cystic mentality that explains why she has less options with males. In contrast to earlier times, most people are now involved in committed relationships before a breakup occurs. Nothing seemed to be very permanent all the time. Presently all around me, I observe those who desire immediate permanent habitation. On the contrary, I'm only now discovering my uniqueness and freedom, and I'm looking for another free spirit to reconnect with. I'm only now discovering my independence and discovering that perhaps I shouldn't have been apart for all 20 of my years. Through my entire 20s, my acquaintances are all getting married. Of course, my friends back home have been married for a very long time. Even some of them have undergone divorce or remarriage. Here in the big city, things are different. Making things formal takes a bit longer for people. She claims that her pals have been married for all of eternity, but I'm now at the age where even my local friends are getting married and starting families. She feels like the odd one out because she doesn't want a family, but others did it right and got married young with their husbands. I concur that not everyone should have a family. But she needs to understand that most guys won't settle down with a woman who doesn't want kids. Your age, Because you don't want children or a family, you can't whine that men won't date you. Only younger or divorced men are suitable candidates. I don't mind dating a divorced man as long as I know he can make a commitment. On the other hand, as we age, we all accumulate more baggage. It's not fully true then. That's it, guys. That tiny pearl of knowledge. The viable guys do not desire you, though. She made an attempt to pass it off as something that only young males do. Only the harm guys are available. There are no sweethearts. It's all done for today. I believe that this message will resonate with 80% of guys. Most of these ladies will reject a serious man's proposal when they are 24 years old because they desire more attractive and wealthy men. And as they reach their mid-30s, they begin to grieve about their previous choices. To help us, please watch this video. Please subscribe, and send this video to anybody you think will benefit from it the most.